Let's hope for a close one tonight. Super Saturday on Fox League from Bathurst. And nice range on the kickoff. And Physicality with the first run back. In fact, both buses arrived literally minutes apart. Blocker out the back, we saw them, and then they got a feel for the venue, the ground, during half time with the curtain raiser. Get their bearings. Now pushed along, dumped back inside there by Tyson Gamble, just his third game in the first grade squad for this year. Crossland had them going forward. Elliott with an offload. Ball gathered in by Cogger. He did well to hang on to it. They're 19 away from the line. Crossland short side. Sharp right up in the line. Speed off the mark and now strength. Gets him to the end goal. They both got it down. Fletcher's sharp right at the finish. May well have forced this.
Well, he looks pretty confident too. Got up.
I've got it grounded at the bottom.
His players are congratulating him. Yeah, gets a try. Well, they've awarded it anyway. They'll have a look.
It may have been certainly not deliberate. They're trying. It's a devil of a job to hold him up, but the weight of the third defender. And it is a 6-0 start for Newcastle. This is the side that has struggled to score points this year. In fact, just by Henry. Crossland now, flatters ball, you'll see. Not quite able to force his way over Elliott.
What it is that misses the tackle? Well, he gets him, but he tackles him low before the line. Just skips out of the tackle, keeps his arm up.
The Knights, the much maligned attack, is clicking tonight. Minus their main man, Ponga. And Gagai is 2 from 2. 12-0 start to the Knights.
Dylan Lucas showing no signs of the shoulder that he went off with last week, bounding over for the Newcastle Knights to go 12-0. Now, they actually had a disrupted approach out here to Bathurst. They couldn't get on their charter flight from Newcastle. They had to make the dash to Sydney. Adam O'Brien said today all he wanted to have is a smile on his player's face and to have a fast start. They've done that here. The crowd is absolutely silent. You could hear a pin drop.
Stay on side.
Yes. If it was basketball, I'm pretty sure Ivan Cleary would call a little timeout now. Bring the boys back in, just get them maybe refocused at 12-0 down.
I'll tell you what's not there, their line speed. Now, they're renowned for it, the Penrith Panthers. I know they've got a few players out. They're a little bit slow. They're letting the Newcastle Knights come and go through them at the moment. A lot of flat-footed players out there. They need to dominate in that area, the first couple of tackles.
Well, this is a lot quicker. We called the game last week, Knights and Heels. This is a lot faster. The tempo of the Knights playing, what a difference it makes. Quick, play the ball again. Over the advantage line goes Jones. This is dominance from the Knights. And now a set restart. Penrith is wobbling. If they're in boxing terms, they're on the ropes early. Newcastle settle down after the set restart. Jones powerful again. Cleary watches on from the sideline, tense on the walkie-talkie. Now Crossland, Frizzell, he's moving as free as we've seen him any stage this year. He's ripping into his work tonight. Crossland fired across to Gamble to Lucas again. Lucas has got to get there. This is powerful. This is a show of physicality from the Knights. The old blueprint, run hard, tackle hard, and boy, are they running hard.
He goes in for number 2.
That whole restart of play from the last kickoff blocker, every run with intent, then they get set, restart around halfway, and rinse and repeat, go again, run hard.
Yeah, you're 100% right, Andrew. It's a different side.
The Newcastle Knights off and running at quite a gallop. And Gagai is banging everything over. 3 from 3. Now the Panthers fans find their voice. Snyder on the left. Cut out ball. McLean, beautiful. Jackets a wreck, and he may have. I'm not sure. Gagai had a decent shot at him.
Ash.
Right there.
There's no downward pressure. He knocks the ball on over the try line. We have a decision.
Squirted out forwards.
Thank you.
Ivan,
Yeah.
who's on the other end of that walkie-talkie?
20, knocked on over the line.
Where is the other end? a surge from Lucas there. Crossland onto Frizzell. Cogger bringing Sharp in. Just that one play, that's better than anything we saw from them last week. Just as people are running onto the ball tonight.
Yeah, they are. Yeah, they're playing nice and flat and fast. Oh, pedestrian last week, weren't they? It's a different side.
So many passes last week, had to stop to catch it or hit the grass. But tonight, their timing is spot on.
Ooh, that's a bad one, that one. Though he backed it into him, it looked like Henry just put a little bit extra pressure on the way down there. That's, I reckon he's in trouble here.
Trouble here for Henry.
Yeah. Both feet left the ground.
That's it.
I'll explain it to you. Yep, so you've got a grip, you lift him up, and then you put pressure down. It's on report and it's in the bin.
That's it, yeah. And that's what we're referring to before. That's the tackle that we're trying to stamp out, where there is any sort of regrip or second motion, if you will. And poor old Liam Henry in the big game for him, hailing from Blaney. He finds himself in the sin bin for 10. Sharp goes off the field for Newcastle.
Yeah, I agree. Let's go, Jack.
13 v 12. 18-0, Eloise sideline.
Yeah, as Liam Henry comes from the field for the sin bin, Adam Elliott's headed up to the sheds. He's actually had a bit of an issue with his elbow in the last couple of weeks. He's tweaked it there in his first half, and he's going to get some attention on that.
Up here.
So Sharp went to the sideline, then came straight back into the action.
Yeah, it won't count as a replacement, foul play.
So there he is, ready to go. Fletcher Sharp. Boy, Penrith have to find a way to hold them out here. Kent with a run. He's only 8 away. Might be right for a few of these nights to get their first tries in first grade. Kent is one such player. Searching. Frizzell. His 9th hit up of the night. This is a throwback to Frizzell's origin form from years gone by. Gamble and Cogger and Pearce-Paul. Penrith hang on, but that is only the 4th tackle. Crossland, here they go. Kent with a run. Summerton was there with Kenny. Is he going to set restart? No. Last tackle, Gamble, a jink, and they've got another one.
I'm happy.
He's got a hat-trick. Dylan Lucas is having a night out in Bathurst. Well, you can go gold panning somewhere here, can't you? He's found 3 nuggets of gold.
Oh, just have a look at how hard he chased too. They had to turn around and chase the Panthers.
First hat-trick of the career of Dylan Lucas. 25 minutes gone. Could be 24-0 in a moment.
Really put it to them, and they've turned it around in 1 week.
Gagai, who had a career success rate of 63% coming into tonight. Let's go to the sideline, Eloise.
Keeping an eye on Paul Bryan, the debutant. His shoulder actually was dislocated. He managed to get it back in, but he is playing in a fair bit of pain.
Second, Lucas all the way to the corner. 4 tries and a dive to finish. And Sharp has the final possession of the half. And Newcastle, what a difference a week makes. Their attack has found form, and that man, a career-first hat-trick and almost 4. Dominant first half from the Knights. Roosters and Sharks to follow from Gosford. Second half underway. Knights fans are smiling at 24-0. Penrith have a job to do. Yeah, I thought like that. Bounce ball forward. Should have been 0 tackle there. Oh, it's away again. What about the moves? Fletcher Sharp away to Connor. Trapped down from behind by Jenkins. Fletcher Sharp, you are a superstar. Ball there with Gamble. Then for Gagai. Gagai's pass is a bludger. That goes over the sideline. 22 and a half to go. Penrith. This is the set. Is this the set? Moses Leander on play 1. Arriving in from the side was Brody Jones. Mitch Kenny looked right, goes left. Smith drops it off. Eisenhuth there. Again Jones involved in the tackle with Brett. This is Kenny, right side, Schneider, shot ball, good! And Penrith are on the board, and Harrison Hassett, only a few minutes into his first grade career, with his third touch of the ball, has scored for Penrith. What a moment for the kid.
Well, that's exactly what Newcastle did in the first half. When we saw the three-try hero score, Lucas, this time it's Hassett that just comes on for the Panthers. That's the way to run onto the football. The Harvey Norman replay. That's the way to run, boys. Straight onto the ball, inside shoulder, at speed. Newcastle did it so well in the first half, and Hassett gets a try.
Oh, it's one of the joys of our job that we get to see these sorts of moments. The family can't believe it. Harrison Hassett is a try scorer in the NRL. Third touch of the ball, the number 21.
Well, he showed his teammates how to run, Andrew. The way that he hit that ball at full tilt.
How does the doubles ticket work? The old-fashioned doubles ticket. The bloke meant to be under the grandstand for payout. He would have done a runner, wouldn't he, by now? How does 21 work?
He might have ripped it up at half-time.
How does 21 work? Okay, Alamotti's got the shot. They've got to peg him back in sixes, don't they, Penrith? Paul Alamotti into the massive shoes, the massive Ugg boots of Nathan Cleary, and bringing the cold into the analogy. 24-6, 20 and a half to go.
Yeah.
Harrison Hassett.
Yeah, that's an unbelievable reaction too from his teammates. Popular man, look at the fans.
There you go, the Harrison Hassett hoodie. So they've tapped into a market there. No t-shirts, no caps. Single figure temperatures. We're going the Hassett hoodie. Harrison Hassett hoodie, the Triple H. Love it. I've got the calendar, the mullet calendar. They've got the Triple H hoodies. Penrith with the ball, Laurie.
And watch him rev up now, the Panthers. They've got themselves on the scoreboard in the second half here.
24-12 would make it real interesting. Laurie acrobatically catching that ball from the kickoff. Panthers have to be perfect, don't they? They can't have a drop ball. As Talangi Taro onto McLean and got through. Here they come! The Panthers! McLean on the run. 20 away from the Knights line. Into the final quarter of the game we go. Tungo with it. Straightens. Power. Gets over the line and is pushed back. Last tackle, Penrith. Threatening the post back-to-back tries. All the defence came out quickly, and the man of the moment, Sharp! Fraser Sharp is held up in goal! That is an effort from Jenkins to stop Sharp.
Get any better than that?
Well, Sharp knows he hasn't scored, but we'll go through the process. And
The ball's held up at this stage.
Jenkins, well, deserves a standing ovation, really, to play at 10 out. 5.5 minutes to go. Brayley, they're going to go one-pointer, would you believe? And Congo just, as easy as you like from in front, puts it over for 25-6. His first game, final seconds. Newcastle are winners in Bathurst. The Knights, just their fourth win of 2025.